Ever thought about how economic recessions could impact your family's finances? This pondering isn't just a theoretical exercise, it's a reality we all must face, given the unpredictable yet unavoidable nature of economic downturns. Picture this. One year you're relishing the warmth of a thriving economy, and the next you're bracing for the downpour of a recession. Now let's not forget to give us a thumbs up if you're new, and subscribe to our channel for more enlightening videos like this. Coming back to our story, imagine a family sitting around their dinner table, budgeting and planning for the recession. The parents concerned about job security and the children apprehensive about their allowances. The family's finances could take a hit as job losses mount, businesses struggle, and the value of investments drop. Next, we take you to a small-town cafe. The owner, looking over rising costs and declining demand, strategizing to keep his business afloat in the stormy economic weather. This shows that the impact of a recession is widespread. It doesn't just touch Wall Street tycoons or Silicon Valley magnates, it hits everyone, often closer to home than we realize. But here's the kicker. There's a silver lining. We're here to tell you that it's possible to weather these economic storms. Despite the unpredictability of recessions, we can arm ourselves with strategies to steer through them, lessen their impacts, and sometimes even spot opportunities amidst the adversity. This is the objective of our video. We're here to provide you with tactics to navigate economic downturns. We'll explore real-life scenarios, dissect how ordinary people and businesses have maneuvered through past recessions successfully, and share practical tips that you can implement in your own financial journey. We might not be able to foresee the next recession, but we can equip ourselves with the knowledge and tools to better handle it when it comes. Remember, the best way to predict your future is to create it. So let's embark on this journey of financial resilience and empowerment together. Are you ready for the next economic downturn? If not, this video is your lifeline. The Great Depression, a dark period in economic history, holds invaluable lessons for us. Spanning the entire decade of the 1930s, the Great Depression was a seismic event that shook the global economy to its core. This economic catastrophe was triggered by a stock market crash in October of 1929. But the roots of the Great Depression run deeper. Factors such as overproduction of goods, a severe drought that decimated agricultural production, and an ill-timed tariff war all conspired to create a perfect economic storm. The effects were devastating. Millions of people lost their jobs, and the unemployment rate in the United States soared to nearly 25%. Banks and businesses collapsed like a house of cards, and people's life savings evaporated overnight. But amidst this bleak landscape, there were glimmers of resilience and innovation. People found creative ways to survive. Barter systems became common as currency lost its value. Families grew their own food in backyard gardens, and communities came together to support each other. Businesses, too, had to adapt or perish. Those that survived did so by being flexible and inventive. They diversified their products or services, cut unnecessary costs, and found new markets. Companies like Procter & Gamble, for example, thrived during the Great Depression because they understood their customers' needs and adapted their marketing strategies accordingly. Government intervention also played a crucial role in recovery. The New Deal, a series of programs and policies introduced by President Franklin D. Roosevelt, aimed to stabilize the economy and provide jobs and relief to those who were suffering. These strategies weren't just about survival, they were about resilience and recovery. They were about finding ways to adapt and grow in the face of adversity. And they serve as a testament to the indomitable spirit of people and businesses during the most challenging of times. The Great Depression was a test of resilience. Those who adapted and persevered emerged stronger. These lessons from the past are invaluable as we navigate the choppy economic waters of the present and future. The 2008 financial crisis, a more recent economic downturn, provides another rich case study. This storm, often called the Great Recession, had its roots in the housing market, a surge in subprime lending, where banks handed out loans to individuals with poor credit, led to an unsustainable housing bubble. When it burst, financial institutions worldwide felt the shockwave. The ripple effect was devastating. Stock markets plummeted, unemployment soared, and entire industries found themselves on the brink. It was a grim reminder of how interconnected our global economy truly is, and just how quickly fortunes can change. Yet in the midst of this turmoil, Some navigated the stormy seas more successfully than others. How did they manage? Well, their strategies were as varied as they were innovative. Some businesses tightened their belts, cutting costs and streamlining operations. They learned to do more with less to trim the fat without sacrificing the meat. Others saw opportunity amidst the chaos. They recognized that crisis often brings innovation, and they positioned themselves to capitalize on this. Companies that were nimble and adaptable, that could pivot quickly in response to changing circumstances, found themselves not just surviving but thriving. Investors too found ways to weather the storm. Many shifted their portfolios, moving away from high-risk assets and towards more stable investments. They held onto their cash, waiting for the right moment to invest. When the market bottomed out, they were ready to pounce, buying up undervalued assets and riding the wave of recovery. Individuals too adopted strategies to safeguard their personal finances. They prioritized paying down debt, building emergency savings, and diversifying income streams. They learned to live within their means, to save for the future, and to prepare for the unexpected. The 2008 financial crisis was a test of resilience, a trial by fire, but it also provided invaluable lessons. It showed us that careful planning, strategic thinking, and adaptability are key to navigating economic downturns. The 2008 financial crisis taught us that even in the face of severe economic downturns, strategic financial management can lead to recovery. Now that we've seen how people have navigated past recessions, what strategies can we apply to future downturns? Let's start with a principle that stands the test of time: diversification. It's the idea of not putting all your eggs in one basket. This is especially crucial when it comes to your investments. Diversification across asset classes, sectors, and geographical locations can help mitigate risks and potentially smooth out returns during economic downturns. Think about spreading your investments across stocks, bonds, real estate, and even alternative investments like commodities or cryptocurrencies. Remember, diversification doesn't guarantee profits or protect against losses, but it can provide a level of comfort during turbulent times. Another strategy is cutting non-essential costs. This might seem like a no-brainer, but it's surprising how many people overlook this aspect. During a recession, it's crucial to have a clear understanding of your income and expenses. Create a budget, highlighting your essential costs like housing, food, and healthcare. Then identify your non-essential costs such as dining out, subscriptions, or that daily coffee run. Trimming these can free up cash that can be saved or invested. Next, let's talk about improving financial literacy. Knowledge is power, and in times of economic uncertainty, being financially literate can be your superpower. Understanding financial concepts and economic indicators can help you make informed decisions. You can start by reading financial news, books, or taking online courses. You can also consider seeking advice from financial advisors. The more you know, the better prepared you'll be to navigate through a recession. Here are a few actionable tips. First, always maintain an emergency fund. This is a stash of cash set aside to cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. It can serve as a financial safety net during hard times. Second, consider paying down high-interest debts. The less debt you have, the more financially flexible you'll be. Third, if you're an entrepreneur, consider ways to make your business more resilient, such as exploring new revenue streams or improving operational efficiencies. Lastly, remember to stay calm and patient. Economic recessions can be stressful, and it's natural to feel anxious. But making rash decisions based on fear can often do more harm than good. It's crucial to stay focused on your long-term financial goals and stick to your plan. Implementing these strategies will not only prepare you for a recession, but also strengthen your financial position in general. So let's not wait for the storm to hit. Let's get our financial house in order today. Because when it comes to navigating the rough waters of a recession, preparation is key. Preparation is key in weathering any storm, especially economic ones. In the journey of life, we often find ourselves navigating through calm and stormy weather. Economic recessions are like those unpredictable storms. They can leave us battered and bruised, but the right preparation can help us stay afloat and even thrive amidst the turmoil. You see, preparation isn't merely about building a financial buffer, although that's certainly part of it. It's about developing a mindset, a way of thinking that anticipates change and adapts accordingly. It's about having the foresight to see beyond the immediate horizon, to understand that economies, like the weather, have their seasons. Now, let's consider the benefits of early preparation. Picture a ship captain who checks the weather forecast before setting sail. They adjust their course, prepare their crew, and ensure the vessel is adequately equipped to face potential storms. This captain stands a better chance of successfully navigating rough seas than one who sails blindly into the storm. Similarly, those who prepare for economic downturns are better equipped to withstand their effects, and can even find opportunities in the chaos. But what happens when we become complacent? When we ignore the signs of an approaching recession or choose to believe it won't affect us? Well, let's go back to our ship metaphor. A complacent captain risks not only their vessel and cargo, but also the lives of their crew. In the same way, complacency in the face of economic downturns can jeopardize our financial well-being, our businesses, and the livelihood of those who depend on us. So, how do we prepare? It starts with education, understanding the economic indicators that signal a potential recession. It's about diversifying our investments and income sources, creating a cash reserve, reducing unnecessary expenses, and making informed, strategic decisions. Remember, the best time to prepare for a recession is before it hits. Just like the ship captain who checks the weather forecast before setting sail, we too must prepare before the storm. Because when we're prepared, we're not just surviving the storm, we're navigating it. To navigate through economic recessions, it's crucial to understand, plan, and act. We've come a long way in this journey, sailing through the stormy seas of economic downturns, from the Great Depression to the 2008 financial crisis. We've learned that economic recessions, while unpredictable, are part and parcel of our global financial landscape. They are as inevitable as the ebb and flow of the tide. But just as a seasoned sailor can navigate through the roughest of waters, we too can steer our personal and business finances through these challenging times. We dove deep into the Great Depression, where we witnessed how the lack of a robust financial system and poor economic decision-making can lead to a downward spiral. This historical case study serves as a stark reminder of the importance of sound financial management and economic policies. The 2008 financial crisis further underscored this point. It showed us how risky financial practices and lack of transparency can shake the very foundations of the global economy. It was a wake-up call for many, prompting a shift towards more prudent financial habits and stricter regulatory measures. But understanding is just the first step. We've also discussed various strategies for navigating economic recessions. These include diversifying your investment portfolio, maintaining a healthy cash reserve, and constantly updating your financial knowledge. These strategies are not just theoretical concepts, but practical tools to safeguard your financial well-being. We then explored the power of preparation, the importance of being proactive rather than reactive. A well-prepared individual or business can weather the storm of a recession and emerge stronger on the other side. Preparation isn't about predicting the future, but about equipping ourselves with the right tools and mindset to handle whatever comes our way. In conclusion, navigating through economic recessions requires a deep understanding of the past, a solid plan for the present, and an unwavering resolve for the future. The strategies we've discussed are not foolproof, but they provide a solid foundation upon which to build your financial resilience. Your financial future is in your hands. Will you be ready when the next recession strikes? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.